Well, Joel Viss and myself, we typically call it the most exciting words in motorsports, Hobby Stock B feature. And folks, you're about to find out why. How many are getting through tonight? Top four?
Top four.
Top
8
four.
laps of madness.
All right, top four or the 4 survivors remaining, whatever the case may be, will make it through to tonight's A feature. USRA Hobby Stock B feature presented by Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa. Caden Wessels and Brandon Jurens up front on row number 1. We're unleashing them on the Rapid Speedway. Up through turns 1 and 2, and we're going to restart here. We're going to re-rack, restack, and restart for this Hobby Stock B feature.
Everybody a little bit antsy out there.
Has to be the case. You know, you got to get in that top 4 to make it through to the show, so there's no time to waste. You only got 8 laps to go for the Hobby Stock B feature. You got to be in the pump right away.
That's right. You don't get in the top 4 of this, there is no chance at making your way to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane here tonight.
Pick up much from the replay now.
Oh, let's try again. Here we go. Well, maybe. In
right.
slow motion even. Look at this.
Looks like we got Brinkhouse to the outside of Bradley.
Yeah, it looks like him and Bradley just kind of got tied up together, and
Brinkhouse
the worst for wear, just kind of a racing incident, but looked like trying to fit 3 cars into a 2-car slot. And
these things will happen.
Especially in a B main.
Yep. Of course you would, especially if your husband's a heat race winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call.
All right, green flag coming out. 3rd time around. USRA Hobby Stock B feature presented by Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa. We're racing again. Second verse, same as the first. Brandon Jurens running out to that early race lead. Tyler Pospisil at second. Michael Weidert in third. Doug Brinkhouse keeping up with the Joneses this time around, as Brinkhouse in that 5th spot right behind Tracy Holiska. Brinkhouse and Holiska neck and neck for that 4th and final transfer spot. And for the time being, it is the 86 of Tracy Holiska with the advantage of the stick, but it is not by much. Tracy Holiska will gain that 4th position advantage heading down the backstretch, set his sights on 3rd. Doug Brinkhouse on the outside looking in with Bradley right next to him, and Marty Holiska coming through to get in the mix as well. Your top 4 on the field: Brandon Jurens, Tyler Pospisil, Michael Weidert, Tracy Holiska slipping up and off the track in turn 2. That will put Doug Brinkhouse into the show for the time being. The white 43 of Doug Brinkhouse moving into the 4th and final transfer spot. Now Bradley on the outside looking in that 20B machine. Jurens, Pospisil, Weidert, and Brinkhouse, your top 4. And now a problem with the 19 of Brandon Jurens, slowing with the race lead and off the track. In turn number 2, Tyler Pospisil will inherit the race lead. And Heartbreak City for the 19 of Brandon Jurens, slowing and going off the track with the lead in tonight's B feature.
Oh, what a tough break there, as you see Brandon making his way into the infield there in his number 19 New Century press car. Tough break there. Looked like he was going to solidly make his way into tonight's A main. And now he looks like he's coming around. He'll be the first visitor here to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Looked like a right front tire change going to go down, where cars go to get their adjustment. If your body's in need of an adjustment, make sure you check out Lyon County Chiropractic here in Rock Rapids. And we're back to green flag racing.
Tyler Pospisil, your race leader, as Bradley comes storming out of the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area to rejoin the race. Brandon Jurens off the pace, and we'll see Jurens will be allowed to get back out on the track. He'll have a lot of work to do. He's got to be hoping for a caution here. Pospisil, your race leader. 2nd spot going to Michael Weidert, Doug Brinkhouse, and Marty Holiska, your top 4. Tracy Holiska on the outside looking in. There's 4 cars, only 3 of them, only 2 of them are going to get through to the show here in that 4-car group. Michael Weidert in the 22W holding on to that 2nd position. Marty Holiska, Tracy Holiska, your top 4 now, with Brinkhouse on the outside looking in. This can change, and Brandon Jurens is just going to call it a night as he pulls the 19 in pit side. He will retire from tonight's B feature as we got the 67 off the pace at the back of the pack as well. Tyler Pospisil with 2 laps remaining. Your race leader. The battle here for a top 4 is Aluska. Look to the outside of Wider for that second spot. Tracy Aluska putting that green and black 86 machine into second position. Michael Wider now in third. The yellow 23 of Marty Haluska, your 4th and final transfer car for the time being. The white 43 of Doug Brinkhouse on the outside looking in as we come to the white flag. Tyler Pospisil has checked out with the race lead here on the final lap. Haluska high up turn 2. Wider in that 3rd spot. Here comes Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse to the inside of Marty Haluska for that 4th and final transfer spot. Tyler Pospisil will take the win. Tracy Haluska, Michael Wider, and Marty Haluska will be heading forward to the A main.
Well, Tyler Pospisil will take home that B feature win and advance to the A main. Joining him will be Tracy Haluska, Michael Wider, and Marty Haluska. Your top 4. Just missing out was Doug Brinkhouse in 5th. To the inside of row number 8, driving the number 15 car, that is Tommy Crock. And outside him, the B feature winner, the 26 of Tyler Pospisil. Inside of row number 9, the 86 car, that is Tracy Haluska. And outside him, the 22W, it is Michael Wider. Inside of your 10th and final row, driving the 23, that is Marty Haluska. And choosing a rear start here tonight, the 46-7 of Tyler Glinke. 12 laps the distance, Sebasma Graphics Hobby Stock A feature.
All right, Joel Viss, here we go. Sebasma Graphics, Sanborn, Iowa brings you the USRA Hobby Stocks. Green flag is in the air for tonight's A feature. Blake Aarons will put that 22 up front off to the early race lead. Through turns 1 and 2, everybody's through A-OK as we head down the backstretch. Todd Ewell moves into second spot. Brian Fawcett and Tyler Schlumbum side by side for third position with Logan Fitzpatrick rounding out the top 5 here on lap number 1. Here it comes coming in the 46-7, a little squirrely in the back of the pack. Tyler Gillenke out of Cheaton, Iowa, able to keep that thing straight, keep us under green flag conditions. Looking to complete 2 laps right out the chute. Tommy Crock slows at the bottom of turn number 2, and the caution going to come out for the 15 of Tommy Crock. Just shy of completing 2 laps at the start of tonight's USRA Hobby Stock A feature.
Caution flag comes over the raceway. Tommy Crock making his way into the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Lyon County Chiropractic right here in Rock Rapids on the south side on Highway 75. When your body's in need of an adjustment, just like these cars, make sure you visit Lyon County Chiropractic.
Well, it's obvious tonight, Joel, that we've got one very solid hobby stock missing out of this lineup. But look at these front 5, 6, 7 cars. I mean, you've got a whale of a field right here for the hobby stock A feature. Going back to green, Blake Aarons sets the pace. Blake Aarons in the number 22 machine will lead it off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Todd Ewell moving in that second spot. The 14K of Brian Clausen in third position. Logan Fitzpatrick in fourth, and a side-by-side battle with Tyler Schlumbum and Nick Brady for 5th position. Now Schlumbum moves to the inside of Fitzpatrick for that 4th spot. Logan Fitzpatrick now in 5th. Little bit of contact with Nick Brady as they're going 3 wide off the exit of 2 for 7th on back. Nick Brady in that 7th position right behind Logan Fitzpatrick. 1 off the track, that is Tyler Pospisil off the track in turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he can get back up onto the track here. He has disappeared for the time being in the number 26 machine, and the caution will come out for the 26 of Tyler Pospisil, your B feature winner tonight, going off the track in turns 3 and 4.
Tyler Pospisil off of turn number 3. You see him moving away around the backside of the raceway. He'll come back on in turn number 4 and join the tail of the field. Well, we've got him lined back up. We're ready to go back. Green flag racing, this time by 3 laps down, 9 laps remain. Sebasma Graphics Hobby Stock A feature.
Blake Aaron's in the 22 machine. He is your race leader on the Delaware restart. Brian Clausen, Todd Ewell settle in behind him as we go back green flag racing. Hobby Stock A feature tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Aaron's will rock it out to the lead once again. Everybody's A-OK through turn 1 into 2 and off of 2. We're through turn 2 OK. Down the back stretch we come with Blake Aaron's your leader off into turn number 4. Todd Ewell right behind him. Ryan Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Logan Fitzpatrick your top 5. Schlumbum looking for that third spot to the inside of Clausen. Tyler Schlumbum in the X machine getting to the inside of Clausen for third position as he comes back up the track. Clausen will take advantage of that high line ride down the backstretch and gain third back, but Schlumbum is there in the corners now, has to check up low side. Third, 3, and 4. Schlumbum will settle back in behind Clausen for fourth position. Logan Fitzpatrick holding on to fifth, but Levi Vanderwide coming through in the number 8 machine, putting up a challenge, and Vanderwide with the exit off of 2 down the backstretch, moving into the top 5. Levi Vanderwide into 5th spot. Brady Clausen will go along for the ride. At halfway this time by Blake Aaron starting to check out from the rest of the pack. Aaron's your race leader. Todd Ewell, Brian Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Levi Vanderwide your top 5. Brady Clausen in 6th spot. Then a little bit of a gap to the L82 of Logan Fitzpatrick. Corey Kelderman coming through in the 4D, showing right now in about 8th position. He and Eric Dahl got a good battle going on for that 8th spot on the track. Blake Aaron's has checked out from the pack as Aaron's enters turn number 3. The rest of the pack just getting off of 2. Todd Ewell running in 2nd spot. Brian Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, and Levi Vanderwide your top 5. Schlumbum looking to the inside of Clausen for 3rd position on the track again. He'll just tuck in back behind the 14X once again. Todd Ewell in that 2nd spot, holding off Brian Clausen and Tyler Schlumbum for the time being. Levi Vanderwide in the top 5, followed by Brady Clausen, Logan Fitzpatrick, Corey Kelderman, Nick Brady, and Rick Vanderwide, your top 10 on the field. USRA Hobby Stock A feature here tonight. A little bit of contact as Brian Clausen got into Tyler Schlumbum in turn number 1. Schlumbum was able to hold it straight. Levi Vanderwide could not follow suit as Vanderwide goes around. I believe one went off the track as well. Clausen just got up into Schlumbum. Schlumbum was able to hold it straight, but it did kind of have an accordion effect as you see Vanderwide going to the bottom of turns 1 and 2. I believe one went off the track as well. Here we'll watch the replay as they come off into turn number 1. Clausen just getting that right rear into Schlumbum. Perhaps there was no contact. Vanderwide to the inside of Schlumbum and then collected by Brady Clausen. And that's what sent Vanderwide around.
Well, it looked like Vanderwide was riding the high side. Looked like he was going to try and turn it down the racetrack and come out of turn number 2 on the bottom side. And nowhere for Brady Clausen to go there. But just to get into the back of the 8 car, you can see he's sideways already there as he's trying to come down the hill and just loops it, goes around. Clausen all over the brake pedal there. And if there was contact, there wasn't much, but nonetheless, the caution flag comes out.
Yeah, I incorrectly diagnosed that. From my vantage point, I had thought Clausen had gotten into Schlumbum and got Schlumbum a little squirrely, but it looks like Tyler Schlumbum might have just been on the high side of turn 1, and that's what got him a little squirrely around there. I had thought maybe Clausen had gotten into Schlumbum a little bit.
Levi Vanderwide now stopping here in the front stretch, and we'll see if he gets a look from JT down there. JT is going to come over there and give him a talk.
First night at the Rapid Speedway for the 2020 racing season. Night number 2 here at the Rapid Speedway. Wherever you're watching from, thank you so much for joining us tonight on AdvantageRacing.tv. Blake Aaron's, Todd Ewell, Brian Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Brady Clausen, your top 5 as we go back green flag racing. Blake Aaron's with the race lead. Todd Ewell in that 2nd spot, followed by Brian Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Brady Clausen, your top 5. Rick Vanderwide coming through to the inside of Logan Fitzpatrick for position, looking for that 6th spot. 2 laps remain, and Blake Aaron's is your race leader. 3 wide down the front stretch. Fitzpatrick, Kelderman, and Anderwadi for position. Just outside of the top 5, looking for that 6th spot. Logan Fitzpatrick holding on to it for the time being with Corey Kelderman giving him a run. White flag going to come out this time around. Blake Ahrens in the 22, your race leader. Blake Ahrens, Tom Newell, Brian Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Brady Clausen, your top 5 as Schlumbum looks to the inside of Clausen for 3rd position. Clausen will get the high side run down the backstretch once again. Checkers fly this time by your A feature winner, the 22 of Blake Ahrens. Blake Ahrens taking it home tonight in the 22 machine. The 11T of Todd Ewell coming home in that 2nd spot. Brian Clausen in 3rd, Tyler Schlumbum 4th, and Brady Clausen rounding out your top 5 in the field for the USRA Hobby Stocks here tonight. Our Hobby Stock A feature, the Hobby Stocks all season long, presented by Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa. And Blake Ahrens got that one rocketed out from his front row starting spot and really unchallenged throughout the night. In that number 22 machine, Ahrens like a rocket just from the rest of the pack, but some great battles there for position. Brian Clausen and Tyler Schlumbum for 3rd and 4th out there on the track pretty much the entire race. Also great battles from 6th, 7th, 8th on back. Ahrens will head over, grab his summit cap, and join Joel Viss for some commentary down at Pizza Ranch Victory Lane.
All right, Jay Kelly down here in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane with Blake Ahrens. And Blake, we missed you last week. You didn't make it out here, but for your first time here at Rapid Speedway in 2020, you definitely made sure we knew you were here.
Yeah, got the outside pole there, you know, that nice track around the top is kind of one lane, but yeah, that worked good. I just put her down, don't look back, I guess.
Well, you obviously didn't know what was behind you, but you were definitely the class of the field. You were able to run away each and every time after all those cautions. That 22 car, you've had that for a couple years, and it works pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good car, you know. I think them skinny tires work pretty good, you know. That helps, so.
Well, and you're one of those guys who have the skinny tires versus the newer rule with the American Racer tires, so a good omen for those guys to keep some of them tires.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of them, that's for sure. I mean, it depends a lot on how you got your car set up. Once you get it working good, either way, it's going to work, but I guess, yeah.
Well, congratulations, your first trip here to Rapid Speedway for 2020 and making your way to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Ahrens takes it home for the USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa, here tonight in the Hobby Stock A feature.